Stolas would be arguing with Stella again. Every single day he argued with her over and over and over and over again, all because of the imp. True, Stolas might have been married, but he never loved Stella. It was just an arranged marriage. Why couldn't she see that? Why couldn't she expect this? Why couldn't she just let him be himself? After all, they had a daughter. That's the whole reason they got married. But as their arguing continued, eventually, one day, as Stolas was on the couch, he would look and see. He would see Octavia crying, as he got her during the weekend, since, him and Stella have not been getting along recently, to say the least. As he got up and walked to her, he would say, "What's wrong? You don't love me, Dad. All you love is that little red imp. Just run off with him already. Run off with him. I'll never abandon you. You ruined our family. Look at everything. It's not my fault. She never loved me. Now you're gonna blame Mom?" They would get into an argument. Usually he never argues with Octavia. He always tries to make her happy, but Stolas has been unhappy for so long. He's been being pushed around by everyone. Now even by his own daughter. He just couldn't let it stand, and suddenly he would fall to the floor. "I'm sorry, Octavia, please don't," as then she ran away. He would begin to cry. He had nothing. True, he was rich. True, he was powerful, but he wasn't happy. He didn't have what he wanted, because the only thing he wanted was true love. As he got up, he realized something. Octavia was gone, and he couldn't get her back. There's only one person he could ever have, and that was Blitz. As then Stolas walked out the door. As then we cut to Blitz. Blitz would be laying down on the couch with a blanket over him, sad. Blitz felt lonely that night, like many nights before. Sure, he's had fun with Stolas, but he never felt any romantic feelings towards him. But then he remembered that night at Ozzy's. He seemed so disappointed. Did Stolas actually care about him? He didn't want to believe it, because deep down he thinks he didn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve love. He doesn't deserve affection. He doesn't deserve to be happy. But he wants it. And he can't have it. Or can he? His mind was racing with thoughts, more and more and more, as all of these thoughts poisoned his head and went through his thick skull. He continued to lay there on the couch. As he got up, he realized something. Fizz was okay and happy, so maybe he could be happy. Maybe. He just didn't know. But as he was sitting there thinking, Luna would sneak in after being gone late. As he looked and said, "Looney, were you gone again?" Luna would say, "Yeah. This is the third time this week. You can't just..." Luna said, "I'm a grown adult, all right?" "That doesn't matter. I adopted you. I'm your father." Luna would say, "No, you're not. You're not my dad." And then she would start to yell at Blitz. But this time, Blitz didn't yell back. He didn't say a single curse word. He simply just sat there and took it. As he didn't even listen to her. He started to realize something. Luna didn't care about him. She was just yelling at him over and over again. Of course, he was wrong. Luna did care, but Blitz didn't see what she did when he was asleep. He didn't see how she took care of him. He didn't see what she did on the sidelines. She didn't see how she helped Octavia. He didn't see any of that. All he saw was an ungrateful girl that always yelled at him and made his life miserable. As she continued to yell, Luna noticed something was off. Blitz wasn't talking back. He wasn't even reacting. It was like he wasn't even listening. Luna said, "Are you okay? What are you..." Blitz would say, "Stop pretending you care about me." He would get up. "I get it. I'm not your father. I never was. If you don't want me around, then I'll go." Blitz was going to open the door. "Wait, don't. You have the place to yourself now. I'll pay rent for a few months here to keep you safe. But after that, you're on your own. I loved you, Luna. I loved you like a father, but you never loved me. It's fine. I'm happy that you're safe, but I can't keep doing this anymore, lying to myself. It's not healthy." Luna would say, "Blitz, I do. I..." But as she opened the door as Blitz left, he was gone. She fell down to her knees and began to cry. What did she do? She pushed Blitz away. If only she was more honest. If only she just said she loved him. All of it could have been avoided, but it wasn't. And it was all her fault. All she could do was cry, knowing that Blitz was gone, and it was all because of her. As she continued to cry, we cut to Blitz. Blitz would be homeless. At first, he would work a couple days until Luna started coming in, and he had to go away. Without that, he had no source of income, and he was using all the money he had left to pay for rent for Luna. He was down on his luck, laying on a park bench, when suddenly someone would find him. Someone who cared about him, Stolas. As Blitz slept, Stolas would look at him and realize something. He finally found him, his soulmate. Octavia wanted nothing to do with him. His daughter, his only child, didn't want him. And Stella, well, it's not like he ever loved her. The only thing he ever had was Blitz. Even in the beginning, when he was just a kid, he knew he wanted Blitz, and it was finally time to take him. As he grabbed Blitz's arms, Blitz would wake up and see Stolas. What do you want? You want to use me again, just like the rest of them? Is that Stolas to get on the ground and say, no, I care about you, Blitz. I really do. Blitz would say, prove it. Prove it. Look at this newspaper. Blitz would open it up and see something. What he saw truly shocked him. It said Stolas was dead. Blitz would look up and say, What happened? Stolas would then get down. I faked it. I faked my death. I made it seem like I was dead. Because that life didn't suit me. All my money, everything is gone. But I'm not here for you to feel bad for me. I'm here so we can run away together. I found a place in hell with just food and vegetation. We can live out our lives there with just us. Blitz looked at Stolas, and even though his entire life he's been trying to deny it, he'd been trying to say that he hated this, to trying to say that Stolas never cared about him, that wasn't true, and he couldn't deny it anymore. As he smiled and they kissed, Stolas would pick up his Blitzy and begin to carry him. But as he started to carry him into the forest, someone was watching him. It was Crimson. As Blitzo walked deeper and deeper into the forest with Stolas, they spent a beautiful night together. They ate from the garden, they played, they drank from the fruit, from the trees. They were one with nature. Even though Stolas and Blitzo didn't really care about all that nature crap, they were just happy to have each other. And they were having the time of their lives, and they seemed like they were truly happy. Truly. They were sad that they gave up their old friends, their family, everything, but they had each other, and that's all that mattered. However, after a couple days, they would both wake up with ropes tied around them, as it was Crimson looking down at him with the rest of the mob. He would begin to laugh. You really think you can get away from me? Blackmailing you guys didn't work. Luckily, Stella has a price on your head. She knows you're still alive, Stolas. Thought you can get away with that fake your death crap? Suddenly, Stryker would walk in, as he would slowly pull out his angelic knife. Hello. You know what this knife is for, right? Hurting nobility and other people. Hellborn sinners. They can't be killed unless we use this knife. As suddenly he would stab Stolas right in the chest. As he started to bleed, he began to scream out, Stop! 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 Stryker would laugh, no. Blitzo would say, I should have known. I was never meant to be happy, as he would cry. I'm sorry you died for me. It's all my fault. Stolas would say, no, Blitz. I'm happy to die with you. Because my old life wasn't good. If I'm being honest, it was worthless. I'm glad to spend these few days with you. As they both smiled at each other, ready to die, suddenly Ozzy would appear. As everyone except for them would light on fire. As they fell to the floor and slowly burnt to death, Ozzy would walk up to them. I had a feeling you guys were doing something crazy. When I heard Stolas died, I checked into it and saw that you two were alive. Since you helped me get my Izzy back, I decided to help you. I used some magic fire, since the normal stuff doesn't hurt us. Now you guys can enjoy each other forever, he would say, as he rubbed himself all over and made rude gestures of them two. They would both blush and laugh, as then Stolas looked at Blitzo and said, I'm sorry you almost died running away. This is probably a bad idea. Blitzo would say, yeah, we should go back and then Osmosis would say, "You're gonna give up on each other like that?" Blitz would sigh and say, "Listen, he knows where we are." Osmosis would sigh and say, "Fine, come live with me. I'll have a secret room and you guys can be all lovey-dovey and do all that kinky stuff, you know." They'll both blush at each other, then laugh. As Osmosis brought them to a secret room, Stolas and Blitzo would kiss as they felt each other. They felt their souls, they felt their hearts, they felt every inch of each other, and they felt their bond that will never end. And that is where we're going to leave things off. I hope you all enjoyed this. I know I did. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, this is my first Hell of a Boss What If. I've done a Has-Been What If, and since they take place in the same universe, I don't think this one won't get a lot of views, since, you know, same universe, same concept. Then again, Has-Been Hotel has been on Prime Video, and I've been writing off their success. I've also been writing off Fallout success. I also have a music video planned. I've been working on this for like 3 days now, and I've only got a minute of it done. So yeah, it's only a 4-minute song, so 4 times more work to go. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy that. I've never done anything like that before, so I have no idea how that will go. But yeah, before I go, I want to say I love each and every one of you more than anything in the world, and I'm glad you watch my content. Peace out.